Hey everyone, welcome to the Crypto Beach, the #1 podcast for everyday people who are trying to understand more about crypto. Today we've got Vjosa with us. She's going to go through how she got into crypto, some tips, and some trends that are interesting to her. So without further ado, Vjosa, go ahead.
Hey, hello, thanks for having me. So I got into NFTs and into crypto in March 2021. So someone on Instagram saw my artworks and his name is Talos. He got interested in just selling them as NFTs, and he kind of like helped me to get into that, to mint my first artworks, and also like explained to me a lot of things about crypto in general. And so this is like how I started my crypto journey, I would say.
Nice. What platforms did you use when you were getting in?
Yeah, I currently am using OpenSea Foundation. I've used Rarible at the beginning, but I think at the moment Foundation is my favorite, I would say. Yeah.
So what was most exciting about your friend who got you into it?
You mean like NFTs in general, or specifically about my friend?
Yeah, with your friend. I've got a crazy cousin that introduced me to it. And he's always the guy who knows where the money's going. So, if he calls you and he's excited, generally you should check it out. What was kind of your relationship with the person who introduced you to crypto?
I think Talos is someone who's he's very good at explaining to you why crypto is going to be the future. And so this is kind of what always excited me, because I've seen him, he was always so patient with me, even though I didn't have many sales at the beginning. He was always so patient, and he was always giving me the feeling of, this is something you have to think in long term. And this is something that I've really liked, because a lot of people, they join the space and then they think they will make a lot of money, and then they don't, because this is not how it works. And so he kind of gave me the feeling of just simply keep going, just keep building, community building, and keep doing your artworks, and then it will work out.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really cool. It's good that you had a good influence early on in your journey. What are some tips for people who are coming in, to crypto for the first time?
I think, as I said, just don't think so much about getting sales, because just that there are some people who have extremely success in crypto. This is not going to be for everyone that fast. So just do what you love, do your art, and don't be too emotional when it comes to crypto. I see a lot of people, they get really emotional when Ethereum goes down, and then they panic sell, or that they are very cling to their money. And so I think you should not be so sensitive. You should be a bit more logical when it comes to crypto. But at the same time, you should just have fun and just try to experiment a bit. It's we're still at the beginning. A lot of people still don't really know what they are doing. So just explore it, learn with other people, and learn together how this is going to develop.
Cool. So I have a question. With respect to community building, what is most sort of efficient for you? How do you manage that work?
Yeah, so I through that friend, he introduced me into a Telegram group. It's the Yaga. And there I've met I think my best friends considering crypto and NFTs. And yeah, so you start actually small with meeting a couple of people, and then we're just meeting more and more people into the community. And then you find your niche. For example, I have an astrology community with the people with whom I work with, and then I have some other communities with just regular friends. And I'm not anymore in so many communities, but I found the right ones. I think this is very important, to just be in the communities you feel comfortable in, because there are also communities and groups you might not feel yourself being good. So just at the beginning, just try a lot of things, and then you can just decide where you feel comfortable with whom you want just to stay in touch. Yeah.
Do you think that crypto is going to be a full-time thing for you?
I think so. Well, I hope so. I think this year was very interesting. I mean, I will always not only rely on one source of income. I will always think about what happens if this doesn't work out anymore. But at the moment, I think this is something I can imagine.
And what are your thoughts on the trends that are going on right now, which trends are most interesting for you?
I think currently the paper thing is kind of going on, that meme just making like meme artworks and a lot of collectibles and projects. I think collectibles are personally something that I find interesting, but you just have like a lot of trash collectibles out there. So finding the collectibles that are like, that have truly worth in it, and even like through working on projects with other people on the collectible, for example, this is like quite interesting because you are able to not only see the aspect of doing art and selling art, but also the other aspects of marketing, of how to build a brand from scratches actually. So I think there are definitely a lot of opportunities to make projects with other people internationally, and this is amazing.
Yeah, no, that's actually really exciting. I was talking with someone the other day. I was doing an interview, and they shared how once they started putting their art out, other 3D artists started to reach out to them, and they were primarily 2D. So now they collaborate together with these artists from all over, and that amplifies the value for their collectors. That's actually a great point.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, since I've joined NFTs, I would say I have so much more inspiration out of so different mediums of art. And this is something that I did not have on Instagram, because the Instagram algorithm only shows you what you are kind of already creating. And on Twitter, it's like different because you have so many people with so different art styles. And yeah, it's definitely very inspiring.
Yeah, cool. Are you one of few that you know in the physical world that's doing NFTs, or do you have like a lot of friends in the physical world that are also doing NFTs?
Actually, I don't have any friends which do NFTs, and most of them don't even understand that. I have one friend which is a traditional artist, and I'm slowly getting her to be more interested in NFTs, and I hope we are going to meet in the next weeks, and I will just explain to her more. Yeah, I think for most of the people, it's still a very abstract thing, and I don't know, like my family always thinks it's a pyramid scheme or something like this. So it's still like a lot of work to do until they understand this is kind of, just going to be the future actually.
Okay, cool. Any last words, parting thoughts you want to share before we kind of wrap up the interview?
Just thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to see the other interviews. I've seen you also interviewed Andrea, she's one of my friends. So yeah.
Wow, Andrea is so connected. She knows basically everybody.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining. We're continuing to interview people. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you so much.